tall. Some days I got no use for it all. Working hard, making less. Some days are bad, bad at best. Foolish notions, foolish lies. I set to thinking I could make something of me, playing every game except the lottery, serving everybody else and told myself I'm free. Misery is a showy state of bad company. Foolish notions, foolish lies. Foolish notions, they cut me down.
Hello.
Down to size. You came along and lifted me up. The going got tough, but the tough got some love. Foolish notions, foolish lies. Foolish notions that made me wanna cry. Foolish notions, foolish lies. Foolish notions, well I said goodbye.
अच्छा गाना है ना, बहुत मस्त गाना है, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा। स्टार्ट करते हैं। तो ये है SSC CGL 2025 held on 17 September 2025 shift 3। तो आज हम ये करने जा रहे हैं। एक मिनट। आया ना, आया, आ गया। चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं फिर। बाद में देखेंगे। बोल्डनेस एंड हॉर्नबिल फेस्टिवल, बोल्डनेस, विजडम, प्रॉस्पेरिटी, पता नहीं। Which of the following is correctly matched according to Gupta administration officer stated role? भाग अधिकारी, चीफ ऑफ पुलिस, Uh, Levat Katas, Village Accountant, I don't know, which are classical music treatise composed in 13th century CEs. Shrangadeva in Maharashtra is considered the founding text in Indian musicology. Sangeet Sudha, Sangeet Rat, Vinay Darpan, Mature Athletics Federation. Has declared himself the ruler of the founding of Second Afghan Empire. Founded the Second Afghan Empire. Which of the primary objectives of the ring fencing policy adopted by the British in India during the 18th century? Ring fencing. Canadian government to create buffer states, impose direct rule over the princely territory. Which of the following statement about the Indian boxing medal 2000 Sydney Olympics is correct? India did not win any boxing medal. मुझे क्या पता. हरमन महेश्वरी बॉक्सिंग में था ही नहीं. ने won multiple boxing medals. Its first Olympic medal in Sydney 2000. Which of the strategic focus on 10th Indian Sri Lanka मैत्री शक्ति एक्सरसाइज 2024 नेवल रेल्स cyber defense and digital warfare simulation joint country insurgency in semi-urban zones. Sept Kash formed in Dash Shivaji Tata. Kho Kho, by which constitutional amendment was education transferred to concurrent list. Transpiration is highest in dry and windy condition. Tells the ascent of वन तो गलत हो ही गया ना ऑटोमेटिक. ड्राई एंड विंडी कंडीशन में ट्रांसपिरेशन बढ़ेगा क्यों कम होगा. इट हेल्प्स इन द ascent of sap through cohesion tension and in wilting. Picture was first introduced as the government and fundamental duties universal adult franchise parliamentary sovereignty federal structure with provincial autonomy. Tipani dance uses dash tools to pound the floor. Which based business school is known for publishing the annual World Competitive Index. Swiss based business school. If the price of a product goes up by 10% and the resultant the quantity demands fall by 20%, how would you classify the demand? unitary elastic, inelastic. Which of the following 2000 aims to combine mangrove regeneration with rural employment and Manrega Sagar Suraksha Yojana को jobs और cost ब्लू बेल्ट प्रोग्राम पता नहीं कुछ भी हो सकता है. India has to approach the IMF or World Bank in 1995 for bailout loan. Foreign exchange reserve had declined to the point that they could barely finance 2 books of imports. ये तो सही है, आर सही है, पर IMF और वर्ल्ड बैंक के पास तो नहीं गई थी मेरे हिसाब से. What makes Chow a syncretic dance form? What is tribal folk and classical Hindu elements? That temple dance prohibits all. मैं इसको कैसे which of the following is not a consequence of space weather events like solar flares and CMEs? Alteration in currents, the disruption of satellite communication. Rebellious का synonym. Eulogy मैंने पढ़ा था ना अभी कहीं. Tribute, criticism, insult, condemnation. हाँ यूलॉजी मतलब जब मर जाते हैं लोग तो उसकी स्पीच उसके बाद जो लोग देते हैं. टर्पिट्यूड, depravity, vice, morality, sin. एंटोनिम. depravity मतलब कमी, vice मतलब ठीक, morality. To cry stinking fish. To cry stinking fish. Boast excessively. Boast excessively. Taking pride silently. Undervaluing one's own efforts. Which is correct spelling for a statement of beliefs? Which is the correct spelling of a statement of belief? Harmful act. Deleterious होता है ना, DEL, delete, DELE. स्पेलिंग होती है ना DELE, delete, deleterious. A person who opposes wars or use of violence. A person who opposes war or use of हैं? अच्छा, pacifist. A belief or opinion that goes against the established doctrine, especially in religious and ideology. No sooner had he entered the room. File alarm. मैं भूल गया यार, नो सूनर और हार्डली स्कार्सली का रूल क्या रहता था व्हेन training program was designed to make the employees of capable of handling complex queries efficiently in customer support operations. The nurse will give you the injection. You will be given the injection by the nurse. It was not until the second report was leaked to the press did the military issue a formal clarification. Second report was leaked to the press. Did the military issue? मुझे तो did नहीं चलेगा रहा. The monk meditated beneath the accident ancient corbel portion on the chapel wall. While its on the corbel was adorned with textile, the scholar explained the political corbel and mason. The audience was made to believe that the product was revolutionary, passive to active. The product was audience was made to believe that the product was revolutionary. Audience was forced, intermade. The audience was forced to believe the presenter made the audience believe in the product. He took pain to finish. Took pains, Ona. He took pains. He took the pain to finish. He took pains. Language has rarely been a neutral vehicle of communication in colonial India. It functioned as an instrument of control, ideology, and identity. The British administration, while ostensibly engaged in civilizing and educating the colonized, meticulously manipulated linguistic hierarchies to entrench authority. English evaluate, elevated to the status of official and judicial language was not merely a tool of governance, it became a symbol of intellectual legitimacy and social mobility. Indigenous language by contact were systematically subordinated, fragmented, and recasted as vernaculars, a term that sometimes suggested parochialism as inferior. The imposition of English education by Thomas Macaulay's minute in the 1835 was more than a circular reform. It was calculated cultural intervention, the production of class of Indians who were Macaulay's word. India in blood and color, but English in taste. Exemplified a form of linguistic hegemony uh, designed to internalize colonial values. English became the medium through which the colonized were taught to perceive themselves and their traditions through the lens of imperial rationality, often resulting in alienation from indigenous epistemologies. Sa- Simultaneously, the colonial state treatment of regional language was riddled with contradiction. When British administration encouraged the codification of Indian languages, such efforts often strip them of their oral fluidity and cultural nuance. Sanskrit, Persian, once associated with prestige, were gradually marginalized, while languages like Hindu and Urdu become arenas of communal and political contentions, each championed by different religious and regional groups, further enriching social divisions. This reshaping of linguistic orders served dual purpose, facilitating administrative efficiency and diffusing uh, dissent. A populous divide among linguistic and communal lines was easier to govern. Moreover, fluency in English became the gatekeeping mechanism of bureaucratic inclusion and economic opportunity, thereby enabling inequality into fabric of colonial modernity. In essence, language under the colonial rule was made to was not just about the grammar or vocabulary; it was about access, allegiance, and authority. Understanding this interplay offers a lens into how colonial power was suitable not only through coercion, but also through the cultural engineering. The post-colonial India, the legacies of this linguistic stratification continue to reverberate in education policy, social mobility, and debates over language and identity. What is the primary roles of education in India according to the passage? Enhancing regional fashion over union control. What is implied by calling native language vernacular? They were seen. According to the passage, why is Macaulay's minute significant? What contradiction does the passage point out in British treatment of Indian language? What lasting impact on colonial language policy does the passage highlight? What lasting impact on colonial language policy does the passage highlight? On colonial. He said, "Where? What are you doing?" He asked. Let him not be disturbed during the meeting. She advised that he should not be disturbed during the meeting. The professor said that had he known earlier, he would have made the necessary arrangement. If I knew earlier, I would have made necessary arrangement, the professor said. Hmm. This leak coral reefs are particularly vulnerable to acidification. 3 से start होगा. Acidification is consequence of increasing CO2. It involves understanding and mastering one's own emotion. Also includes M minus 3 minus 3 minus 3 minus 3A. 15 minus 3 minus 3 minus 3 is 3. 226003. 226003. बिहार लिख दिया यहाँ तो. 34. ये हैदराबाद तेलंगाना. ये गलत हो गया. ये गलत हो गया. नहीं, ये सही हो गया. सही, सब सही है. हैदराबाद तेलंगाना ही लिखी है. मैं क्या लिखा है? विला 204. विला नंबर ये कट गया. विला नंबर 204. लेक व्यू एस्टेट्स. Frequent breakdown of ATM machine in remote areas. Course of bank should deploy mobile ATMs in the area. These area bank should shut down ATM that faces irregular issues. Regular issues. Into 2 plus 1 6 3 is 18 plus 3. 3 2 is 6 plus 1 7. 5 plus 2 6. 3 की स्क्वायर माइनस 1 माइनस 2. 6 का स्क्वायर 36 माइनस 3 नहीं हो रहा. 8 2 is 16. दोनों का डिफरेंस क्या है वो ऐड होगा. v है डिवाइड 8 5 का 48 6 का 48. p क्या है? p है एडिशन. 25 d है सब्ट्रैक्शन. s है मल्टीप्लिकेशन. p है एडिशन. 24 1 1 4 4 10 हो गया. d का मतलब है सब्ट्रैक्शन. 25 v का मतलब है 5. s क्या है? s है मल्टीप्लिकेशन. 3 d क्या है? d सब्ट्रैक्शन. 4 s है मल्टीप्लिकेशन. 15 minus 12 equals to 3. S T U W O equals to S equals to P. W is P equals to O is greater than O. O is greater than T. P is the son of Q. P is the son of Q. Q is the brother of R. R is the son of S. S P को क्या बोलेगा? ग्रैंडसन. 11 का क्यूब 12 का क्यूब होगा ये. और 4 2 से 8. 13 का क्यूब 14 का क्यूब 15 का क्यूब. The directives statement are not justified in nature, meaning that they cannot be enforced by the court. However, they serve as a guidance for the government to formulate policy that promote social justice, economic welfare, and overall well-being of citizens. The DPSC serves as an institution for the government to create policies and aim to promoting welfare. Since DPSP are not informing legally, no, the incorporate the incorporation of DPSC in refer to the important social justice and welfare. The government has increased import duty on luxury cars. Imported luxury cars will become more expensive. Local car manufacturers will stop making budget cars. Attendance in public libraries has increased in recent years. People are regaining interest in reading. Digital platforms have been less popular. तो इसके बारे में नहीं देखा. AB A plus 8. E plus 8 is 13. Patna. Nahatan. RAJSTHAN. National Park Biosphere Sanctuary Census. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Z. 12, 12. 15 into 5 by 18 by 5. 8 3 254. 4 and 4 equals to 32. So for the 16 into 2. 5 5 are 25 into 6, that is 72. 20 plus 1, 16, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus 1 would be 18, 17 minus 1. Set. 6 machine complete the task in 10 days. How many machines? इसका स्क्वायर प्लस 1, 7 का क्यूब, 49 plus 6. To the 16 into 2. She is the daughter of only child of my grandfather. She's the only daughter of the only child of my grandfather. Only child of my grandfather. मेरे grandfather के only child का मेरे grandfather का sister हुई ना. Minus minus means divide, plus means multiply, multiply means minus. Minus to 4. 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus 32, 64, 27. 4, 8, 16, 32. 37 गलत हो जाएगा ना. The gardener organizes plants in rows and columns, creating a soil formation. Discover that 15 plants are not included. The total number of plants is this. Then what is the number of plant in each row? 63 or 43? Into the 36. 3969 is 24% more than. Huh, 4-3. Cost price of an article is 500. A shopkeeper sells it at a discount of 20% on the mark price. If the mark price is 600, then what is the shopkeeper's profit or loss percentage? 1/5. So 400 में बेचता है. 1200। हाँ 20, 200 का लॉस हो गया। 480, 20 का लॉस, 4% का लॉस हुआ है। सब बराबर हो गए ना, मतलब 1 -1 0 कर दिया मैंने, 0 हो गया। इस मैंने दिस किया, ये 4 हो गया। जीरो 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 रख दिया मैंने सब कुछ। Sum of 5,000 is lent out in two parts, 6% is per and 9% per 500। तो पूरा कट ही गया पूरा। पाँच आना चाहिए। Has 15,000 in lends part of it to X for 3 years at 10% and remaining for Y at 3 years, and the total interest is 0. फोर नाइन फाइव डबल जीरो, एक और जीरो, 40 9 6 9 5 9 6 54। 9 हो गया ना, 9 इधर चला गया, 9 5 9 और 5 6 54, 6x। सब पहुंच 42। गड़बड़ हो गई क्या? 4 9 5 1 2 3 आ गए, 1 2 3 हो गए। 36 5 सा 180 183 तक 543 3 into 3 into the 20 2 3 500 करेंगे तो 50,000 हो जाएंगे 45,000 हो गए 30 हो गया ये हो गया 36 तो -6 बेवकूफ हूँ मैं इतना खींच रहा हूँ फालतू में a taut wire supports a vertical pole wire is fixed to the ground at 10 meters away from the base of the pole 60 the wire what is the length of the wire 2 cone and a sphere have equal volumes if the cone height is twice of the radius 1 by 3 pi r square h was radius to the ch twice of its radius so cone's radius to root 2 hemispherical and a cylinder equal radii and have equal total surface area. What is the ratio of their heights? Hemisphere and a cylinder have equal radii. Hemisphere and equal total surface area 3 pi r square equals to 2 pi r plus h. The ratio of the height large cubical cake needs to be built in 64 small identical cubical pieces. What is the minimum number of straight cuts required? Hmm. एक किया दो किया तीन किया cone increased by 6 rupiah radius and the height reduced by synovial pi r square h 1 by 3 pi r square 50 74 by what is sine plus cos 9 7 9 by it lies in the second quadrant. Oh, नीचे 25 तो आने ही आने हैं। -90 minus theta पता नहीं क्या है। m by n tan square. What is the slope of the line passing through this and this? y2 minus y1, 1x2 minus x1. There is an angle of 180 radius of the angle. What is the ratio of the area of the first sector? One by 2 pi. The total area of the interior angle of all a 10-sided polygon is. What is the equation of a perpendicular bisector and a line segment? What is the equation of a perpendicular bisector line segment connecting points this and this? Minus this equals to minus 2, 3. The ratio of the perimeter of two similar triangles is expressing as this. And the total area is this. Rectangle. Parameters है 9 और 25. कुछ गड़बड़ है क्या? Ratio of the perimeter of two similar triangles are expressed in 3 and 5. Together their area is 34. What is the area of the larger triangle? बेवकूफ़ ही हूँ मैं. 9 and 81. 9 plus 0 minus 9 plus 8. कोई गड़बड़ है? 9 का स्क्वायर 81 और 81 का इंटू 9 9 आएगा, तो 9 और 9 कट हो गया. ये 0 का क्यूब 0 ही आएगा. लास्ट में 8 आना चाहिए. 8 किसी में भी नहीं आ रहा है. हाउ इज दिस पॉसिबल? 1 का क्यूब प्लस 2 का क्यूब 8 माइनस 3 का क्यूब इज 27 इक्वल्स टू 90 प्लस 811 इक्वल्स टू 191 आना चाहिए। 4 2 ज़ा 8 2 10 और 17 9 कट गया 6 2 ज़ा 12 13 प्लस 8 is 21 is 3 cot equals to this cot square equals to x square plus 1 upon x square plus 1 plus 2 minus 1 करेंगे 1 plus cot square equals to minus cosec होता है तो minus tangent PA is drawn from an external point P. The radius is 8 and the distance from P to the center is 17. PA tangent 289 minus 64 equals to 5 to 25 and 2 tangent P and PB are drawn from a circle from point B. The between them is 90. The angle between them is 90. Is the distance from P to the center of the circle if the radius is 8. It's 5. Degrees. 90 होएगा कैसे निकालूंगा मैं multiply 0.45 by 6 and express the result in decimal form 5 7 8 का स्क्वायर 64 होता है प्लस 1 और 7 का स्क्वायर होता है 49 प्लस 6 करना पड़ेगा 7 का क्यूब 343 होता है 10 इंटू गड़बड़ है क्या 7 3 is 21 10 10 पता नहीं क्या है सोचना पड़ेगा इसके बारे में एक और बार perpendicular bisector of a line connecting points this 2 8 है 6 4 है ये -2 थोड़ा पतला करो, -2, 6 -2 4 2 2 होगा ना, हाँ 2 y equals to -2 और -8 equals to -4/2 is इस लाइन का इक्वेशन क्या होगा? y की जगह -2 डालूंगा, इक्वल्स टू -2 + 2 तो 2 है। सेकंड क्वाड्रेंट में है। सही है। 64 smaller identical. What is the minimum number of straight cuts required? एक बार काटा, एक बार काटा, 2 बार काटा, 3 बार काटा, 4 बार काटा। PANPB this is 5, this is also 5. -5 is 20. क्या हो जाएगा? ये कुछ गड़बड़ी हो जाएगा, बहुत अजीब सा हो जाएगा। From P to the center of the circle. ये दोनों बराबर हो जाएंगे ना, ये दोनों तो बराबर ही होंगे। ये हो जाएगा 2√5 हो जाएगा ना, और ये भी 90 डिग्री है इधर, तो ये भी 5 और 5 हो जाएंगे। ये दोनों 5 और 5 हो गए। ये कितना होगा? ये 2√5 भी होगा पूरा, 2√5 है ही नहीं। 5 25 25 50 5√2 5√2 सॉरी। एट एट का स्क्वायर 40 प्लस 15 हो रहा है। हम्म, क्या हो सकता है ये, क्यों नहीं समझ में आ रहा। क्या 64 प्लस 1, 5 के मल्टीपल्स हैं जबकि इनमें 5 नहीं है, कैसे 5 से मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है क्या। क्या हो सकता है। Mumbai's architecture heritage is Victorian Gothic building in reflected of colonial and non-Gothic elements. Art Deco buildings in Mumbai were part of the 1971 colonial oval made in reflects Victorian Gothic and Art Deco architectural structure. The buildings in Mumbai reflect colonial era. 'बंदी का अधिकारी'। ट्वेंटी फोर भी हो सकता है, 61 भी हो सकता है। क्या हो सकता है यार, 21 8 16, 16 4 था, 64 माइनस प्लस 2 माइनस 1, 49 प्लस 49 प्लस 3 प्लस 2 प्लस 3, to the 16। कुछ अब समझ में नहीं आ रहा। तगड़ी एक्यूरेसी गिरी है, तगड़ी। ये क्या है भाई, ये क्या है, इससे कम मेरी आज तक नहीं आई है, लोएस्ट हो गया। और ये इतना कम आ गया जबकि मैंने इस पे सब ऑलमोस्ट सही किए। हम्म दिख रहा है ना? कितना है? 136.5। कम हो गया यार। हम्म, तो ये था आज का ग्राफ। कल से थोड़ा कम आ गया है, बहुत गलतियां ज़्यादा हो गई आज। देखते हैं, इसको भी एनालाइज करूँगा बाद में, क्या क्या गलतियां हैं, क्या कैसे सही करनी है। और आज का स्कोर था ये, आज का स्कोर था ये। तो मिलते हैं कल। आज के लिए इतना ही। थैंक यू। बाय बाय।